how would I sum up my weekend? I mean, what word or phrase or image could I honestly show you people to illustrate best how my weekend went? I'll show you an example. Yep, that's right. Yeah, that is the kind of weekend I had. I'm driving home. Wow, what a weekend. Actually, it wasn't a bad weekend. I mean, all things considered, that was probably the most dramatic part, and hopefully come tomorrow or the next day, that will be fixed. Hopefully. Well, let's see, what could I went to May Meltdown. I've been saying like May Day or May Meltdown in Clute, Texas. And I just really, the name had escaped my mind. I don't know why. But May Meltdown went down, and the Brazos Wood Senior Varsity Gymnasium in Clute, Texas last night. And honestly, quite the road trip. We probably should have recorded it. And I think I'm just going to start trying to record them. A lot of times when I have certain guys in the car, they don't necessarily want to be on film. But, you know, maybe I could do something like this where this is me, and, you know, if guys want to interject, they can interject. I don't really have to put the camera, I mean, unless the guy right there, whoever would be that guy could be my guest, you know, so to speak. You know, and then, I mean, the guy in the middle, I mean, you know, it just depends. Anyway, I know, rambling. But anyway, like I said, May Meltdown. And it was cool. Clute, Texas. I had never been to this part of Texas. And I'll be honest, it was a breath of fresh air, man. You know, I couldn't have asked for a better time. Honestly, it started when we almost got there to our destination. We actually stopped at a Chick-fil-A. Yes, they are effing delicious. But we went there, and I'll be honest, probably the best Chick-fil-A visit or fast food visit I've ever had. The people of Clute, especially those cashiers working at Chick-fil-A who were taking our order, were more than hospitable. They each even said it was a pleasure serving you. You really can't ask for more from your wait staff. So kudos to them. And then the actual show was really top notch. I mean, top to bottom. Like, let's recap. Panther, new guy to me, you know, but a guy who's you know, quite over in Clute. Took on High Roller Hayes, and High Roller has a problem with masked wrestlers for some reason. But anyway, he was kind of upset. Him and his buddy Slim Sexy were old rivals, I guess. But they did some cheap stuff and tried to beat down Panther, and I really just couldn't take it. So I immediately went out and took both guys on, both Dynasty of Perfection, I guess, and it turned into a little impromptu. But then, like I said, beat down occurred. I came, made the save. Crowd was hot the entire time, so hot, such a good crowd. Kind of crowd you really hope for. You know, was really behind everything, really enjoying everything, loved loved the story they were being told, so that you can't ask for more. You know, came in, made the save, and actually Panther helped me out, and I got the victory over Slim Sexy. I won this round. But anyway, then we had Jared Steele, another guy, you know, been in my past. I've worked for him. This is one of the first times where we've worked on the same card. quite a bit, so it was good to have him around. And he took on Ruthless Ryan Davidson, and classic matchup between these two. I think I've been told they may even actually do a rematch June 12th when we get back to Clute. But anyway, more on that in a second. So yeah, Jared was victorious, and you know, quite the fan favorite. He and the Crusaders, who were also in attendance, entertained the crowd at intermission, signed some autographs and such. And then we got to the second half of the show. It started with VIP talking to the fans. You know, people really enjoy VIP. He's immensely over anywhere he goes, and this was no different. But Nemesis kind of took the challenge, and both men went back and forth. VIP was victorious in that. Then you had Team Excel taking on the Crusaders, and Crusaders just weren't gelling for some reason. I don't know. You know, being brothers, I mean, sometimes family stuff. And anyway, I think they went to blows and challenged each other for June 12th when we're back in Clute for June Jeopardy. Yes, June Jeopardy. And then your main event of the evening was your feature presentation, A Sensation taking on Mysterious Q. Both men fought to, you know, quite the epic 20-minute battle, and culminated with the 450 from Mysterious Q for the win and sent the fans home happy. Again, we'll be there back June 12th. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to Walnut Springs. Oh yeah, Walnut Springs on next Saturday, May 22nd. I'll be there helping out XWO as they make their debut at Walnut Springs. And it's like an hour and a half from Fort Worth, so who knows? I might be in the area. I'm not sure yet. Not sure. It just depends. I'm still contemplating. But let's see, what else? Yeah, I appreciate everyone who watched my last video, and you know, some of the questions that I got. I can't, off the top of my head, can't remember. No, I remember one. Someone asked me about Daniel Bryan and him being on a losing streak, and if I felt that, oh, it was War Princess X, what she, you know, how I felt about Bryan Daniels' push, or you know, lack of push, whatever, however you want to put it. I don't consider it a lack of push. I consider it a push. I didn't really see it as a bad thing. Guy was always in his matchups. It never looked like he was completely overclassed by anyone. I think the pros spoke highly of him. And he got his win, you know, on Raw, and then got eliminated. And I was kind of surprised, but not so surprised. I think for anyone who was surprised, I think what some people need to look at is what NXT kind of represents to WWE, and probably more so to its fans and to any workers aspiring to join onto WWE's roster. You're literally going to have to jump through hoops to get on, to get in, to become a superstar. You're going to have to do more than what the other guys are willing to do. And honestly, if a wrestler were to say he doesn't belong on my roster, I would probably kick him to the curb also, because I want guys who feel that are confident enough. And, you know, being humble to a degree, there's one thing to be humble, and there's another thing to be doubtful. And if you show that doubt, how can the WWE really do anything for you? But at the same time, I think, you know, Tarver, I was pretty sure he was going to get taken away and whatnot. You know, like I said, Bryan Danielson, as he said before he walked off to the sunset. I'm expecting him to be back. I'm expecting him to be back as Bryan Danielson. I think it's just a matter of time. I think they can do something kind of unique with him if they actually even set him loose. Let him go to Ring of Honor, or, you know, do some shows, or just not show himself for a little bit and come back and kind of show what he can do on SmackDown or on Raw. You know, I think he's be a compliment to either show. Skip Sheffield, I think, like I said, had the eliminations not happened so quickly, he probably would have had a couple of weeks to kind of impress. And it's bad when a guy wins a match and still fails to impress enough to stay on the show. So I was kind of surprised. I'm surprised by Otunga. But I think the more under the skin he gets to other NXT rookies, the more the pros are going to see that as he's a good guy to have on the roster. So, you know, I didn't really see him going anywhere. I'm interested to see what they do moving forward. Aside from that, I'm not really sure of any other questions. But feel free to ask me again if I fail to answer. I know I think I only answered one. So, but what's on tap for me? Walnut Springs, May 22nd. Getting that fixed. Yeah, that's right. That's how my weekend went. Oh yeah, we went to a country bar. Can you imagine Steve DeMarco at a country bar? I made the most of it though. Kicks, the only place open till 2 a.m. I'm thinking, you know, Clute could be a fun town. I know we've got 4 other shows guaranteed, and then we're going to kind of look at things after that. But I think a lot of positive things are in place. And I'm kind of looking forward to what the future holds, not just there, but at XWO. And I'm really kind of excited about the XWO stuff. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I'm appreciative of anybody who watches this and made sense of my ramblings. Again, it was just the ramblings. But I don't know. I look forward to our next encounter. And I want you to stay cool, stay sexy, stay classy. But you know what, buddies? You already are all those. Because you are here with me at the Lucha Lounge. Later.